slipping by. You ever had one of those weeks, man, when it doesn't seem like you have a single second? This is a single second that you could actually fit something in that you truly want to do. Fit that shit into your week. It's the kind of week I had this week, man. But it's getting late tonight, and I got to do this track. I've been wanting to get to it the second that I saw it. Didn't even know this album was coming. BVA dropping a new one, man, called The Damn Builder. The track's called Desire. Produced. I'm not sure if this whole album is produced by Leaf or not, but this track is. And I mean, Leaf himself has been busy, man. It was like 7 albums he dropped. The last track, Flip Tricks, I believe, is produced by Leaf. And he hinted, Leaf hinted on Instagram yesterday, I think it was. He was like, maybe I should drop another. Bro, our wallets, we only have so much money, man. So, hey, I'm excited for this one. Whenever Leaf and BVA get together, man, it's always a good thing. So, let's jump in. See what they got for us. Come on. There we go.
Even when it's cold, there's a fire. The burn inside her, they labeled it desire. Never retire, always been a supplier. Cause when there's hope, that's all that I require. Even when it's cold, there's a fire. The burn inside her, they labeled it desire. Never retire, always been a supplier. Cause when there's hope, that's all that I require. These are mad times, got lost, me too. Stir it and it's cloudy, settle and it's see-through. Something that I speak to, nothing like religion. Cause the beat always listen when everybody isn't. Cause the mind's like a prison, all the tools to break out of it. Right for sanity, pen test the counterfeits. Self-medicate, treating myself like when you buy
Bro, first off, big ups Leaf, man. This beat is sick. A little bit of that flute going on, a little bit. That snare drum, I was going to say the snare drum actually kicks. You know what I mean, man. You just hear that. It's a snapping. Just snapping in your headphones. Right off the start, bro. I'm loving what BVA is. I love his last album, man. It's full of so much. It really got everything that I loved about him in the Owls. His last album really gave me an even more in-depth view of who he is and how he feels and what he's thinking about. Man, and I love right off the start of this thing, man. He's just saying that, you know what, as long as his heart's beating, man, he's gonna be doing his thing. He's got that desire, that burning need to do it, man. And the idea too that it's the mind can be just such a prison, and his rhymes are a way to escape that prison. Not only escape that prison, but, you know, take out a fake fucker once or twice. But, you know, it's that you're in that dark place, the times you get locked in that place, man, and taking that pen to pad and finding his way out of that shit. He said something else too, man, that now it's completely slipped my mind. Anyways, let's bring it back a little bit. Let's go.
Cause when there's hope, that's all that I require. These are mad times, got lost, me too. Stir it and it's cloudy, settle and it's see-through. Something that I speak to, nothing like religion. Cause the beat always listen when everybody isn't. Cause the mind's like a prison, all the tools to break out of it. Right for sanity, pen test the counterfeits. Self-medicate, treating myself like when you buy shit. Trying to make sure life got that fly drip. See the glimmer, all you need is a dream. Sometimes one man is a team, but feel better when there's company, you know what I mean? Means I got your fucking back if the scavenger scheme. Both eyes forward, got heat within like Earth's core does. Life plays the chords, sing along to chorus until the lava pours out from your mind or your mouth. Pay attention cause it's probably important. Even when it's cold, there's a fire. The burn inside her, they labeled it the...
I want to hear that again, man. And that was so much truth going on in that, man. The idea that, you know, I've reconnected with some cats, and it's amazing how the true ones, right? The real ones in your life. You cannot see them for a long time, and then you reconnect, and it's just something, man. It's the mesh. You just mesh. It's like it could be years since you've seen each other, and the second you're in the room together, immediately it's like not even a day has gone by, right? And I'm an introvert, and I've said it a bunch of times. This platform here is so outside my comfort zone for me doing this, but I really do feel the same way, like what Beav is talking about here, man. Like, you guys, my community, you're my friends, you're my family, and the fact that I started this channel during COVID, and so many people reached out to me in that time, saying that when they couldn't get out of the house, when they couldn't see people, I was there in that time while they were there when they were struggling, and I was struggling too, man. And the fact that we were able to have each other was so dope, and I think that's why this channel is always going to have a place in my heart, man. And even though I'm an introvert and I like to be alone, like Beav says, man, it's always better when you have those real ones around you, right? And the thing that I loved too was I forgot was that whole idea about when basically the only thing that's listened is the beat, because so many people I've had a lot of artists say, like, it's so nice to actually know people listen to the music and not just kind of hear the music. They actually take time, try to understand what the artist is saying, and actually take something from it, man. And I think a lot of times these cats kind of feel that that's I mean, not just these guys. I mean, artists in general. I mean, they spend a lot of time and they focus on their art, and sometimes it just this goes over people's heads, man. Anyway, too much talking. Let's get this done.
The scavenger scheme, both eyes forward, got heat within like Earth's core does. Life plays the chords, sing along to chorus until the lava pours out from your mind or your mouth. Pay attention, cause it's probably important. Even when it's cold, there's a fire. The burn inside her, they labeled it desire. Never retire, always been a supplier. Cause when there's hope, that's all that I require. Even when it's cold, there's a fire. The burn inside her, they labeled it desire. Never retire, always been a supplier. Cause when there's hope, that's all that I require. Sometimes all you need is some inspiration. Make a couple moves, switch up your situation. Sit somewhere where the wind don't hit you in the face. Stops looking like the grim old picture that you paint. But the fire fuel but experiences. Listen when they tell you don't bitch and be defensive. Cause that shit's all fuel for the engine. And never quit until your name gets a mention. Tapping into that spark that you felt in the start. Never left, it's just hidden in the depths of your heart in the dark. Unnatural energy just tearing it apart. Then emerge from the scars like phoenix from the ashes. Check the bounce back. Something glowing ain't going out like a house cat. Got your eyes on the target, they still give price for tried the hardest. Hold head high regardless. Even when it's cold there.
Yo, man, that whole verse is just sick. I wanna part of you wants to go all the way back and hear that again, man. So much. Hey, anyone that's been an artist, anyone that's had any kind of passion at all, man, always come to that crossroads where you're asking yourself, why the fuck am I doing it? Why do I keep doing this? Why am I wasting my time? Why nobody gives a shit? No one's going to read this. No one's going to enjoy this. No one, people are going to call me lame, whack, whatever. And even when you have a little bit of shine on your name, man, and even then you have that doubt and just that, I mean, your self confidence and everything just goes in the shit, and you really struggle. And I think that's kind of, I guess, what he's coming at too, man, talking about even when it's cold there's a fire. Because even when he's not putting out music, man, that fire is there, that desire is there, it's cooking. And it's going to rise up like a phoenix, like he says, man. And he's going to come back. He's going to come do his thing. Not that he's ever gone anywhere, but, there are times, man, where you need to kind of separate yourself from it as well, too, because it can't take you to places you don't want to go. But yeah, man, I know for myself, writing and doing this channel, all kinds of stuff. There's lots of times, man, where you just kind of feels like you're screaming into the void, or you're bashing your head against the wall and nobody's listening, nobody's watching, all that kind of stuff. So I get that shit, man. Big ups to Beav on this track. I really enjoyed the message of this song, man.
Times all you need is some inspiration. Make a couple moves, switch up your situation. Sit somewhere where the wind don't hit you in the face. Stops looking like the grim old picture that you paint. Put the fire fuel for experiences. Listen when they tell you don't bitch and be defensive, cause that shit's all fuel for the engine. And never quit until your name gets a mention. Tapping into that spark that you felt in the start. Never left, it's just hidden in the depths of your heart in the dark. Unnatural energy just tearing it apart. Then emerge from the scars like phoenix from the ashes. Check the bounce back. Something glowing ain't going out like a house cat. Got your eyes on the target, they still give prize for tried the hardest. Hold head high regardless. Even when it's cold there's a fire. The burn inside her, they labeled it desire. Never retire, always been a supplier. Cause when there's hope, that's all that I require. Even when it's cold, there's a fire. The burn inside her, they labeled it desire. Never retire, always been a supplier. Cause when there's hope, that's all that I require.
Yo, man, like I said, big up BVA. This track is dope as hell. Great message. Production by Leaf, top notch as always, man. Like I always do, I always go back between Leaf and Bill, man. I always go back and forth. 1A, 1B. Fucking Leaf's my boy, Bill's my boy. Go back and forth, man. It's both these cats. Hard to believe they're from the same family, and just this production is just unbelievable. Like I said, man, dug this track. Excited that there's going to be another BVA album, man, and see. Also, too, I think if I'm not mistaken, it's coming out sometime in May, near the end of May, I think. So anyway, but you know what to do, man. Go over, show them some love, stream it, buy it, pre-order that shit, get it all up in your ears, man. Just show them some love, and I love you guys each and every day for being here. Make it all worthwhile, man. Until next time, stay safe. Good to each other.